Hey guys, Irene here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I have another video that I shot last summer during my trip to Ukraine in my hometown. And if you missed my last one, definitely check it out. I will link it in the description below. And for this photo shoot, we have a beautiful redhead model named Hanna. You guys know I have a weakness for redheads, so I'm really excited to share this one with you. And just like last time, we wandered around some of my favorite spots that I grew up playing in as a child. So all of these locations are incredibly nostalgic for me. We used my grandpa's old bike as a prop, and we even met a few friendly pets along the way, which was a lot of fun. I shot everything on my Hasselblad X2D using a few different lenses, mostly the 90V and the 55p. And the behind the scenes footage was captured with an Insta360 camera strapped to my forehead to give you that POV perspective. It's a little bit different from my usual behind the scene videos, but I hope you guys still enjoy it, and let's get started. For the first location, I chose a spot that I pass on my way to my grandma's place all the time, and I've always thought that it was beautiful because the fence is completely covered in greenery and it gets the most beautiful backlight when the sun hits it. I positioned my model in the middle of the path and placed my grandpa's old bike beside her. The little story we're creating is that she's been riding her bike, got tired and decided to stop for a little break, maybe eat an apple and just enjoy the afternoon. And then this cute little dog wandered into the shot, which honestly made the whole scene even better. So I absolutely love the 90V lens from Hasselblad, and I probably use it for like 90% of my shots, but for this location I really wanted to capture more of the scenery and tell more of the story, so I switched to the 55p, and I think it was definitely the right choice. Lately I've been just trying to push myself to get more variety in my images and step out of my comfort zone a little bit. Normally I would probably be shooting tighter portraits, but I just wanted to show more of the environment and how it all came together, and in the end I absolutely loved the result, and some of these ended up being my favorite images from the shoot. I always love incorporating props in my photos, so here I added an apple in addition to the old bike. I find that when you give the model something to hold on and interact with, it becomes just so much easier for them to come up with natural looking poses, and it also makes it a lot easier for me to direct them because the posing feels more organic and less forced. So here I just had her interact with the bike while holding an apple, almost like she just had stopped during the bike ride to take a little break and, eat the apple. As we continued shooting, another cute dog came out to say hi. In Ukraine, especially in small towns like mine, people often just let their pets roam around freely, so the chances of running into a dog or a cat are pretty high. And honestly, I just think these photos really captured that exact vibe that I was going for. So one thing I always try to do is to get a mix of full body shots and some closer up portraits. And once I had the wider images that I liked, I moved in closer to capture more of the details. And since you could see the apple a lot better in these tighter shots, I asked my model to hold it closer to her face. Little details like that can help to tie the whole story together and make the prop feel a little bit more intentional in the final images. my last few shots at this location, I switched back to the 90V lens and I had my model stand up in the middle of the path while holding onto the bike. I also asked Hanna to pull one side of her shirt just slightly off her shoulder. Little details like that can really make an image feel a little bit more interesting, and I kind of like that slightly undone, effortless look. The sun hid behind the clouds for a bit, so I snapped a few more close-up shots. I usually prefer the backlit images because that's just my style, but I ended up really liking these as well. They have a very different feel to them, a little softer and moodier, but still beautiful in their own way. But let me know which ones do you guys prefer more. Here's our second location, and I think this was somebody's outdoor garage or storage area, but what really caught my eye was the grapevine growing all over it. I just love the greenery we have back home. It's just made for such a beautiful backdrop, and of course, we're still using the old bike as a prop. This spot is also giving us that classic garage door lighting. The idea is that your model is standing right at the edge of an enclosed space with the front completely open to the light, and this creates really soft and even lighting on the face, while the shadows from the sides add a bit of contour and depth. And it's one of my favorite types of lighting to work with because it's super flattering and so easy to shoot in. For these next couple shots, we moved the bike to a different spot where we could prop it up against the fence, and I got my model to sit down beside it. After I got the full body shots that I really liked, I got my model to stand really close to the grape leaves, and I snapped a few more close-up portraits. The next location is quite different from what I would normally gravitate towards, but I was really in the mood to experiment, and for some reason this spot was just calling my name. I was really drawn to the dappled light that the tree branches were creating, and there was also a bench perfectly positioned underneath the tree. Just felt like one of those locations that might not seem that exciting at the first glance, but I just had the feeling that it could make for some really interesting pictures. I used my 38p and 55p lenses here because I really wanted to capture the whole scene, including the bench, the tree, and the wall covered in that beautiful dappled light. I love getting my models to pose while sitting down. It almost always leads to a more natural looking poses because people tend to relax a lot more when they're sitting down instead of wondering what to do with their body while standing. So whenever I come across a cool bench like this one, I just have to take advantage of it. It gives the model a natural place to settle into the scene and just makes the posing feel a lot more effortless. Here, I got my model to put her legs up on the bench, which is actually one of my favorite poses. I also used some of the tree branches in the foreground to add a little bit more depth to the photos. Whenever I can, I like placing elements between my camera and the subject because it helps to create that layered kind of effect. This next location was so cool. The day before the shoot, I was scouting for locations, and when I found this weird little bridge made out of random wood panels and an old door, I just knew I had to shoot here. Unfortunately, the light wasn't the best at this time of the day, and the spot was actually super challenging to shoot in. There was barely anywhere comfortable for me to stand. Finding the right angle took a lot of trial and error, but despite all that, I did manage to get these two shots that I really liked, and honestly, next time I'm back home, I'm definitely coming back here and giving this location another try. Finally, we have our last location. I'm pretty sure this is somebody's chicken coop. You can actually see the chickens running around in the background. And the sun was just starting to set, so we were getting that beautiful golden hour light, which is always my favorite time to shoot. And for this set of photos, we used a wicker basket that was filled with some weeds. Again, I just love using props for my photos. Just adds a little bit more visual interest and helps to tell the story. As we were shooting, we spotted a cute cat nearby, so naturally we tried to get them into the photos, but unfortunately, they had absolutely no interest in cooperating and quickly wandered off. But just as we gave up on the cat modeling, a little girl who had been watching us do the photo shoot came over and brought us another cat, and this time it was this playful little gray kitten, and it turned out to be the perfect model. So since this kitten was super playful, I got Hannah to use some of the weeds from the basket as a little toy and see if we could get the kitten to play with them, and it totally worked. But capturing this moment was actually pretty challenging because the kitten was moving around a lot, and the Hasselblad X2D, this is the first version, is not very fast at autofocusing. But after a lot of attempts, I did manage to get just a few shots that I liked. And finally, I had Hannah stand up and hold the kitten in her arms. I positioned her in a spot where the sun was shining directly into my lens, which created a really cool lens flare. I love shooting into the light when I can get away with it. It can be a little bit tricky, but when everything comes together, it's just so beautiful. Alright, so this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know which pictures were your favorite. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!